Alrighty. Let me plug up my devices and let's get into it. Let's get a hit from the gong. All right. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in the room. All right. Gives me a little bit more space. Good morning, PJ2412. Good morning, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. Ditto. Sit the gong. And one more time. Get the energy nice and sweet. All right, guys, this is Nature's Daughter here with another marathon Zodiac reading. We're going to find out what order we're going to go in together. Yes, let's get into it. I'm excited. I haven't done a marathon Zodiac reading in a couple of weeks, guys. So let's see what's on the top. Capricorn came out, just slid on out. So we're starting with Capricorn. And I swear that's no joke. I'm a Capricorn, so I didn't do that on purpose. What's under that? Okay. So there's nothing under that. And we're just going to get into it. So this is Nature's Daughter. Like I said, I'm back with another marathon Zodiac reading. Okay. So this is how it works, guys. This is for adults only. If you're 18 and up, stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. If you're under 18, please leave the room voluntarily. I do not want to be responsible for the children. Okay, this is for entertainment purposes, so please do not go out and make any life-altering decisions based on this reading or any other. Aries is coming up second. All right, let's get into it, huh? We're just going to shuffle these cards up. Be your own leader of discernment. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. All right, let's get into it. Woo-hoo. All right. All right, so far we got Capricorn and Aries. Who's going to be next? Okay. Gemini and Pisces. Gemini came out first and then Pisces. All right, that's just another Capricorn, but we're going to put that with Capricorn because that is significant to the reading. Who's next? That's nobody. And Taurus. All right. All right, who's that? That's another Taurus. Leo at the bottom. Another Gemini. Where the Gemini go? Gemini. All right, first of all, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're halfway there. Rain. Never seen that card before. Nails. Libra. 7. Who else? Who's next? Ooh. Reflective gibbous moon. Super moon on the bottom. Okay, Pisces. So we already got Pisces, but we're going to add this to the Pisces message. 8. We got 4 more. Okay. Okay. Wolf moon. Okay. Cold moon. Balancing quarter moon. There's a lot of moon messages out here, guys. Another Libra message. We're just looking for the rest of the zodiac signs right now. We're not really focused on. Okay, those are trying to come up. Let's see what they are. Okay, Virgo and Aquarius. So another Aquarius message with Virgo. That's 9. We got 3 left to pull. This is like almost half the deck right there with the messages. I swear it's more than one thunder moon. Leo. 2 more. I think it's Cancer and Scorpio. Oh, Sag. I already have Aries. What was that? Oh, the Pisces fell out. Come here, Pisces. Let's get you back where you belong. All right. We're getting there. Sometimes it takes a bit, right? All right. Cancer. There we go. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, okay. Dang, okay. I swear I don't. Am I missing something? Yeah, Scorpio's not in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But Scorpio's not in here. Okay. I know I'm not tripping. Here's Scorpio right here. All right. So, Capricorn is 1. Aries, 2. Gemini, 3. Pisces, 4. Taurus, 5. Leo, 6. Libra, 7. Aquarius, 8. Virgo, 9. Leo, 10. Sagittarius, 11. Cancer, 12. Scorpio, 13. just because we're coming up, but man, All right. So we're going to start with Capricorn. And Capricorn's message is full moon in Capricorn, achievement, structure, responsibility. Acknowledge your achievements and uphold your responsibilities. Right? So don't go sidetracking and forgetting what you're supposed to do, Capricorn. We got it. Well, we're known for pretty much staying focused and putting forth more energy towards work than anything else. But stay focused. Right? And new moon in Capricorn, lay the groundwork for your ambitions with discipline and focus. Discipline, ambition, foundations, right? So lay the firm foundation for whatever it is that you are trying to cultivate or manifest, right? And then just stay focused. Stay focused on what you need to be doing, Capricorn, and it will come to fruition. Like I said before, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. This is a marathon zodiac reading. So the order that we're going in is Capricorn, Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo. Okay, that's what it is. That's what threw me off because I'm sitting here like, okay, no, I haven't lost my mind. Leo was misplaced. All right, let's start over. Capricorn, Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio. That is the order that we're going in, okay? All right, so let's cleanse the energy because it is retrograde season, and oh my gosh, I've been having so many problems with my devices. So let's hope today is going to be a problem-free day. Let's try to just keep the energy clean, right? Oh, you know what? Speaking of clean energy, let's go ahead and make sure we don't have any issues with trolls. Sorry, guys, if you haven't subscribed, then you will not be able to chat. That's how I keep it as safe zone. Because I feel like if you're subscribed, then absolutely chat away. But if you haven't subscribed, then no. Okay. All right. And like I said, we're just gonna clean the energy. Take a moment for a namaste. Okay. If you have space to do so, just stretch your arms out and deep breath in. And the swelling from my surgery is going down, guys, so much, like so much. I don't know if you guys noticed, but let me give you guys a twirl. Because my stomach was like, I was looking pregnant. Look at this, guys. See that? That's what's left for the swelling. It's still tender where the spots are. I showed you guys my scars, right? It's still tender, but swelling has gone down. Like, look at that. You can see how small my shape is compared to what it was right after and before. Like, I was swollen bad. I was like, what's going on? So anyway, that's part of the good energy, right? Waking up every day, my body looking more and more normal. So thankful for that. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm a survivor. Yes. One more time. All right, guys. Let's get into it, yeah? Right. Let me get a little bit of water before I start sucking down all this caffeine. All right. I have a mixture of coffee, um, hot cocoa, and my reishi mushroom powder for immune health. So, like I said, I hope everyone's having a very blessed day. It's a beautiful day where I live. It's not rainy. It's not hot yet. Pretty sure it's going to get there, though. Pretty sure it will get there. But as of right now, it's not. So you got to be thankful for the little things, right? Let me just go ahead and shuffle these. Let's see what those cards are. Lies unraveled and rerouted. Ooh, let's see. Lies. 47. 4 and a 7 adds to 11, so that's 1 1, which ends up being a 2. Lies unraveled. In my throat, all of a sudden I'm burping. So somebody doesn't want me to tell this truth. Capricorn, open up your ears because somebody's been lying to you. Okay, truths being this doesn't say I was going to say unraveled, but truths being revealed, exposing lies, karma is working, no more excuses, seeing through the BS. Right? So basically, whatever someone is lying to you about, you're going to see right through it. So don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, my love, because the truth will be unveiled. All right? New route, rerouted. Different path or route, another way to get there. Longer, but be patient. May not be meant for you. Hmm. 10. So, you know what this tells me? This tells me that basically, whatever route you were on, you might need to shift it a little bit, right? The route that you were on may no longer be for you. You may have outgrown that route with the path that you chose to take in life. Okay? Hmm. False promises. I promise. I'm not sure if I've seen this, but I know I've never seen this one. Um, yeah. False promises. And this is 118, 118. I promise. False promises. Commitments made without intention of keeping them. Disappointments and broken trust. Right? So someone knows that the trust has been broken in the relationship, and they're trying to figure out how they can fix that, if it's even possible. Right? And the mask slips. 183. Facade of happiness crumbles to reveal discontent. True self or feelings are exposed. So basically, someone's mask is slipping off with these false promises and the mask slip, right? Someone has basically been lying to you, and now the mask is slipping, and they're no longer going to be able to hide those facts. The lies are going to start to reveal themselves. Notice they both have horns, right? They're two different people, but they both have horns. Someone's crossing the line. Mm. Pushing boundaries, taking things a little too far, in your face attitude, inappropriate. Someone thinks it's okay to do what they've been doing. It's not okay. And you're protected. And what's going to happen is you're going to watch them get paid back for all the stuff they've been doing. It's going to come back. It always does. And when it does, it usually hits like a ton of bricks. So they better get ready. But someone's going to come to you with a peace offering. Someone reaches out to make amends, tries to restore harmony, seeking peace. 125, because they were a part of all of this and they don't want to be a part of the demise, the destruction of all the drama. Okay? They want to come in like, hey, I wasn't a part of the drama. Can we make up before you figure out what's really going on? Because I want to try to be there, when everything gets good. And that's what's going on with that person that's coming in with a peace offering. Anybody coming in with a peace offering, you got, especially when they're telling you what someone else did, you got to think about what role they played in the fuckery of it all, if you will. Like, what did you do? If they're coming and telling you, yeah, so and so been talking about you for years. Okay, so how many years did you sit back and listen to them talk about me? And what did that conversation look like? How did you participate? Did you just shut up and listen, or did you fuel the flame? Did you talk about me with them? Like, how did that go? You got to understand what's really going on in the situation. Just because someone is coming to you with information does not mean they have good intentions. So always think about what their intentions are. You know, no show, judgmental stares. Feeling judged by others, disapproval, social pressure, feelings of self consciousness. Yeah, that's what happens when you stir the pot, when you throw rocks and hide your hands. That's what this person's been doing, right? I feel magic in the air and it's dark. I feel someone is doing dark magic and trying to stay in your face to see if it's working, type of thing. Like, oh shoot, did it work? I can't, because they see things happening in your life, but they also see great miracles happening as well. Like it's not hitting the way they wanted it to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do something destructive and it's like, oh shoot, well they're healing. Damn, maybe I should have did it this way, type of thing. I don't know. I feel like people are doing some stuff that they know they shouldn't be doing, but they're thinking that somehow they're going to find a way to be rewarded for it. Hi, Big 1111. How are you today? Hope you're having a wonderfully blessed day. No show, empty promises, unreliable, non committal, vanishing acts, disappointments, burnt bridges. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, and you are Capricorn, you know that burning bridges, all that does is leaves you with less options when things go weird. Because we know as Capricorns, things are not always going to go great, right? Things are, you got to be prepared for the rainy day. You enjoy the good stuff, but you always be ready for that rainy day, Capricorn, because you know it's coming, right? Someone's not prepared for that rainy day. That's what I'm getting. Someone is not prepared for that rainy day. This is not going anywhere. All right, so I concede. Conceding, acknowledging or accepting something reluctantly, willing to let go of one's stance or accept situation that cannot be changed. It looks like somebody's ready to concede because they know that they can't stop you, Capricorn. You work so hard that they're like, you know what? I just don't have the strength to even keep up with you. Keep doing what you're doing, Capricorn. Because they know now. They realize they came up against a star, right? Because you shine bright like a diamond, baby, but you work hard. You know how hard how much the earth has to work to polish up that diamond, right? To make that diamond, to bring forth a diamond through coal, right? To bring forth a pearl through a clam. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about the beautiful things and how they become what they become, right? It doesn't happen like overnight. And sometimes those beautiful things come from something that's not so pretty, right? Somebody had to concede because they came up against you, Capricorn. You hardworking Capricorn, you. Get into it. Yeah, they learned a thing or two not to mess with you. Spiritual revolution, significant transformation in beliefs, visions, or consciousness on an individual or societal level, right? So basically, you have turned people into, you've turned this into a revolution, right? It's spiritual warfare, and you're on the right side of karma, trying to assist people on how to protect themselves and stay enlightened no matter what's going on, right? Because you don't have to let the naysayers win. Just because someone sends something your way doesn't mean they have to win. Doesn't mean that you have to be susceptible to the ugliness that people are sending your way, right? We don't have to accept it. We can block it. Return to sender. Bye. You get the deuces, man. See ya. Wouldn't want to be it, right? Because we're vibrating high over here. We're elevated. We're trying to ascend to the next stage in life. We're trying to learn our lessons so we can get to the blessing on the other side. We don't have time for the monotony in the low level games, right? We're not going to stop shining our light bright. We're not going to dim our light, and we're not going to stoop to the low levels, right? We're going to continue to vibrate high and elevate ourselves so that the crabs in the barrel can't even reach our feet. Snap, snap, snap. I'm trying. I can't catch you. That's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. This spiritual warfare, if you're on the right side of karma, you don't have nothing to worry about, right? But if you're on the wrong side of karma, then you got everything to worry about. So be careful. That's what I'd say. Be careful if you're on the wrong side of karma, right? Because you shouldn't be out here doing bad stuff. That's what I say. You know, we try to, nobody's perfect, guys. And I'm not saying that you got to go out here and be perfect, but what you got to do is not be out here intentionally trying to hurt people. Don't do that, right? Everybody has their place in life. Everybody has their own journey. And just because someone's making life look easy does not mean that it's easy for them. It just means that they don't cry over every drop of spilled milk that happens in their life. They don't go out and tell everybody everything that happens in their life, right? You share what you need to share when you need to share it, you know? I like to keep my stuff very personal, but sometimes there's stories that need to be shared so that other people that are going through it can understand that, hey, your life isn't over because of this, right? You can still shine bright like a diamond no matter what's happening to you. You don't have to be a victim of whatever's happened to you, is what I'm trying to say. Be a survivor no matter what's happening, right? You can have the worst thing happening to you. You can get the big C. Hello. Testify. Testimony right here. Okay. You can get cancer and find out, oh, woe is me. This is one of the worst kinds. And then you can also find out that the surgeon can cut it out, right? And then you can take better care of yourself because you realize, oh man, you know, some of the stuff I was eating really does just introduce your body to cancer. So you stop doing that and you start introducing your body to things that eat cancer. Right? You feast on that ugliness. Keep my body clean, right? So it's not the end of the world. And that's the reason why I keep talking about my cancer diagnosis, guys, because I want you guys to know that Having a cancer diagnosis, no matter how bad it is, does not mean it's the end of the world. I know someone that had cancer and it came back the second time. It was stage 4 and they beat it. Okay? Went all the way down to 0.1% the second time in stage 4. So doesn't matter what stage it is, you can beat it. Okay? If it's meant for you to beat it, you will. If it's not, that just means that you're about to ascend to a whole nother level and leave this flesh bag. Leaving this flesh bag does not mean it's the end of the world. It just means that you're going on a whole new journey, right? So calm your nerves and be ready for whatever happens. Okay? Be at peace with it. Be at peace with you. Be at peace with your life and who you are. Okay? That's why I tell you guys every day, love yourself. Do your shadow work because tomorrow's not promised. Hell, the next 10 minutes isn't promised. So make sure you're staying, keeping your heart as light as a feather so that no matter what stage you are in life, when it's over and when you're done with this flesh bag, you are not carrying the burdens that was put on you while you were here. You know, some that you created, some that other people created, but stuff that happened, right? So you want to make sure you're at peace with everything. You've forgiven yourself and everyone else around you, right? Make sure you stand at peace, guys. Make sure you're staying elevated and vibrating high so that you're just at peace, right? You got to cultivate that for yourself. I'm feeling really good, guys, because a lot of crazy stuff has been happening in my life, and I've just been putting it in God's hands and trying not to spaz out because I know that that doesn't help me in my healing. I'm still healing. you know, I'm still tender. I showed you guys my scars from my surgery, but I'm still very, very tender. I'm even though I'm getting my shape back, the swelling's going down, but I'm very tender. So, and that's in every way. My scars, my emotions, everything. But I have every faith in the Most High. So I'm at peace, and I want to share that with you guys. You know, I would love for everyone to be feeling what I'm feeling right now. Know that the Most High has me, and the Most High has the final say. No matter what's going on, the Most High has the final say. Satan runs nothing in my life. I don't care whose ear Satan is whispering in. I don't care what attachment, what demon, what low vibrational entity is whispering in whose ear. I don't care because guess who has the final whisper? The Most High. So I know that source of all things has me. I know that the demigods, I know that the gods have my back. Thank you, Lakshmi, Shiva. Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you, Saint Expedite, for working in my life. I thank you. Yes. You got to realize what you have to work with, right? Thank you to my passed over high vibrational loved ones, my elevated loved ones that work on my behalf in a high vibrational positive way. I thank you. I love you. Thank you to my spirit team, my high vibrational spirit team. Thank you. I'm grateful for everything available to me that's working for me and through me to keep my life balanced, you know, where I don't have to stress out. When things happen, I can have a cry about it, but I can also think logically about what my next step is. And sometimes if I can't figure it out, I have to put it in the Most High's hands. And every time, every single time something comes through, right? So I can testify. All right, Hellboy. Toxic lover can't resist even if it's not good for you. Bad boy girl, irresistibly bad, guilty pleasure. This is something that you had in your past that's trying to come back, Capricorn. Yeah, but they don't realize that you cut cords with them. You cut cords, you release them. They don't have access to you anymore. This is your roller coaster in and out, skirt, skirt, that the one that runs on you all the time. The last time they ran, you were like, bye. Go ahead and run, babe. I'm not running after you. Bye. Get the hell on. Tired of this game, right? And you let them go. And I got a feeling it was an office romance. That's how you met this person. Shitting where you eat, crossing boundaries, work conflicts, lost productivity, secrets and lies. Yeah, it started out as an office romance for some of you. Some of you are thinking about an office romance now. If you are, don't do it. Do not do it. You literally will be pooping where you eat. Because office romances rarely, if ever, work out. It's very rare that those work out. And when they blow up in your face, you still got to deal with that person every day at work. And most people are not logical when they get broken up with or whatever. You know, you can't ghost the person that you work with. You can't just walk away. Cultural appropriation, using cultural symbols that strips them of their original significance, exploitation, stealing. Someone's trying to do this to you, Capricorn, but they don't realize that you are so mixed that you know you don't care. It's like, whatever, dude, you're embracing something that you're not. Kudos to you. You can't hurt my feelings with that. I don't even understand why people get upset about that cultural appropriation stuff. So someone is trying to act like they invented something that came from your culture. Okay, so that's ignorance on their part. So anybody with a brain is going to research where something came from, especially if someone is claiming that it came from them. So why are you worried about it? Okay, only a fool is just going to believe someone when they say, I invented this, right? If you believe that, then I'll tell you another. What's his name? Sean Connery. That's his name. I've been trying to remember his name for about a week now. I could see his face. I believe he used to be. What was that movie? Because they were thinking about putting Idris Elba on there, and they were like, no, they didn't. I don't think they ever had a black guy play on there. They've always been white. What's the name of that movie? And we'll shuffle what's going on here. Hot potato. Okay. Falsity of perfection. Sexcapades. Okay, I've never seen those cards. I think I've seen hot potato though. Rerouted came back around. So yeah, definitely rerouted. There's definitely a reroute going on. James Bond. Thank you. Big 1111. Yep, Sean Connery. He was James Bond for a few, I believe. But I love that one though, when he was like, and if you believe that one, I'll tell you another. You know, my favorite character of Sean Connery was on Untouchables. Oh, I cried so hard when they took out his character. And then he died in the most heroic way. I was like, oh no! Ah! But he set up that crew so graciously that they were able to, finalize what they created. But it was so sad. Anyway, I mean, I wasn't really that big of a James Bond fan because back then I was still kind of girly and tomboyish, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really into action movies yet, you know? I didn't get into action movies until later. By the time I got into action movies, they were probably biting off of James Bond, but, anyway, just a little bit after that, My brother may have been into that. But anyway, hot potatoes, sensitive issue or topic that people avoid because it's controversial, does not deal with directly games. So basically, somebody's trying to act like they were not involved in the situation. Like, poop, hot potato, it was you, not They're trying to deflect and run from their responsibility. I wasn't involved, right? Fallacy of perfection, thinking being perfect will help solve problems, constant pursuit of unattainable ideal. And that's sad when somebody thinks they have to be perfect because none of us are perfect. I mean, we come here pretty much perfect, right? We get taught how to be imperfect, you know, from the moment we leave the womb. So don't worry about that trying to be perfect situation because it's just not necessary in the world that we live in, you know? not even trying to be. Sexcapades, entanglements, romantic or sexual exploits, secret sex acts, unexpected flings forbidden. Somebody has the sex demon on them. Incubus, succubus, and some of you may have a Jezebel spirit. These are attachments, right? And they really do screw with you. So you want to make sure you're praying against that. And if you are having any issues with like watching the acorn instead of the with a P instead of the C, if you're watching that, maybe you should stop, right? If you're doing things to pictures or imagination, if you're doing things to yourself sexually that you really shouldn't be doing, you should stop doing that because that's really a sex demon. So, yeah, relinquish that, release that. That will help you get closer to the Most High, seriously. And pray against it because someone might have sent that attachment to you. And cleanse yourself. It's a good idea to look up how to take a spirit bath or shower. Seriously, guys. I don't care what you believe in, I don't care what your religion is. Take a spirit bath and cleanse your soul. Okay? And it's a good idea to fast for at least 24 hours. I'm not a doctor, so see a doctor before you do so, but it's a good idea to fast just to cleanse your body while you're cleansing your spirit all at the same time. Cleanse your place. Make sure you not only clean, get your laundry clean, clean your floors, get the dust out and clean everything, but then smudge with Palo Santos, um, sage of any kind, white, blue, midnight, which is black, chocolate, blood, which is red, any type of sage, cedar, Florida water. Make sure you smudge yourself and your area, okay, and your pets. Okay, make sure your area is cleansed and do that regularly. Sometimes it's a good idea to just do it daily for a good week, and then after that, do it every other day. And then break it down once a week, but do it consistently. I would say always do it at least once a week. Yeah, I do it almost every day, if not every day, just because of the spiritual warfare that I'm going through. But that's just me. Make sure you're keeping yourself and your area cleansed. Ego clash. Conflict between two strong personalities, misunderstandings, direct confrontation, arguments. Sometimes I don't think it's a clash of egos per se. It's more of you just need to not live through your ego. You got to let your ego go. Seriously, because your ego can get you in a lot of trouble. You know, sometimes you just got to listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. It guides you home. Because if you listen to your heart a lot of times, instead of your ego, you'll make a better decision. Sometimes your ego makes you make a harsh decision that's really unnecessary, right? Travel goals met. Visiting dream destination, achievement of dreams and ambitions, personal goals met. Like, if you have the finances to do so, it's time to take a vacation. And if you don't, it's time to plan a vacation. It's time to put some money aside for a vacation. It's time for you to take care of yourself. Hellboy came back around. Yep. Toxic lover can't resist. Yeah. This is somebody from your past that's trying their hardest, Capricorn, to come back. Don't let them. I mean, be your own leader of discernment, but somebody is trying to come back. And that is the person that's with them sexcapades, entanglements, romantic and sexual exploits, the secret sex acts, the unexpected flings and forbidden, yeah, all that grossness. Yeah, they're the ones that sent you that sex demon. And some of you got rid of that sex demon, but they're trying to bring it back, giving it all you got. One last big try, maximum effort and energy toward a goal, not holding anything back. This could be positive for some of you. Somebody's really coming in like, hey, babe, I've changed. But you got to be your own leader of discernment as to which category you fall in, because some of you have someone coming back to you with drama, with one last hoorah to see if you'll go ahead and, go ahead and get back with them, because they want to come and wreak havoc in your life and bring you all their bad karma. So be careful and just be aware. Seriously, guys, you got to take care of yourself in this situation. You can't let these people come to you and bring you all this bad energy and just wreak havoc in your life, because that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. So, goals, abandoned goals, something you've worked hard on is falling apart. Letting dreams gather dust, change in priorities. So maybe you guys just need to change your priorities and switch up. Like that rerouting came up twice, Capricorn. Maybe it's time to switch it up. Maybe it's time to think about other goals that you have. Maybe something or someone that you put faith in does not deserve that honor in your life. So maybe you need to switch it up. Maybe you need to put that energy into you and not to them, right? Because they don't have good intentions for you. All right, Capricorn. The High Priestess and the Tower. Wow, and the Strength card. Wow. All right, let me shuffle that up. That's crazy. That's what was on the bottom there. I mean, the cut. All right. So this is the order that it came out. All right. So the High Priestess. Okay, hold on, guys. One moment. Okay, guys. So the first one that popped up was the High Priestess, and she looks magical and ready for the world, right? Basically, Capricorn, you are a high priest. You are a high priestess. Everything that people and this whole spiritual warfare that's been going on, everything that everyone has thrown at you, everything that spirits thrown at you, that people have thrown at you, that the world has thrown at you, everything that you've been through, it just made you way stronger. It made you tap into your gifts, it made you call your power back, it made you strong, and it made you resilient. You can get through anything at this point, right? The people that have been throwing all this drama your way, that caused tower moments in your life, all that did was made you stronger, right? But it caused tower moments in their life. And now they're trying to figure out how to pick themselves up. But whoop, they're not going to be able to do it like you did it. You know why? Because you actually were doing the work before the tower moments came to you, right? So when they came, you were able to get through them easily. You see how the animals are, while the lightning is striking people, The squirrel and the eagle are still sitting up there peacefully, not moving. It's striking the people, not the building. You know why? Because they were faulty with everything that they were doing. They had horrible intentions. You never had bad intentions, right? So you were on the right side of karma the whole time, Capricorn. This is the reason why everything has gone your way. Period. You have the strength of a lion, Leo energy in this reading, right? And you may have Leo in your chart, right? And you may have a Leo that that's like trying to enter your life, or someone strong in your life, positive in your life. That's a Leo. But you have the strength of a lion, Capricorn. You can get through anything, especially after what you've been through recently. The last few years have been rough for you, but you made it through. You made it through resiliently. Now hold your head up high, right? Vibrate high, elevate yourself, and hold your head up. You deserve to. Okay, darling? Yes, you do. Humbly, of course, but you deserve to hold your head up high because you've been through hell. Okay, you've been through it, right? But you came out on the other side. So be happy and pat yourself on the back, right? Congratulate yourself. Nobody else has to give you flowers. Give yourself flowers, Capricorn, because you made it through. Hey, hey, because you made it through. Yes, you made it through. You're a survivor. You're not going to give up. You're not going to stop. You're going to keep on surviving. Hey, get into it because you know how to do it, right? You stand tall, right? Straight because you know how to do it. And people just don't like that about you. There's going to be a lot of people that can't go to this next stage in life with you, Capricorn, because you're doing it. You're doing the work. You're learning lessons, and they're just pissed off because they don't understand why you're starting to get blessed. Well, you're getting blessed because you did the work. Just because they don't see it doesn't mean you're not doing it. And they don't know what the work is. That's the sad part. They think you got to go get a job. They think that's the work that you need to do. No, that's not the work. Right? That's not the work that we're talking about. The work that we're talking about is spiritual work for your soul, okay? For your everything, not just for this moment in time, right? It's for life period. And the moon card, make sure you're staying protected even though you are protected, but make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do to protect yourself. It's time for a dream journal, right? Make sure that you're staying prayed up and meditating, doing your exercise and your yoga before you go to bed at night. Have a journal next to your bed, and when you wake up in the morning, write down what you remember from your dream. Do that for 7 to 30 days. You'll get the answers to any questions that you need. And make sure you're saying your protection prayers before you go to bed at night. Keep your head covered, right? So, because this card being pulled can mean a lot of things. It can mean that you got messages coming from the other side in your dreams. That's why you want a dream journal. You could be getting messages from the Most High, or you could just be someone could be messing with you in your dream, you know. So that's why you want to stay protected and say your protection prayers before you go to bed. But you also want to write down what you remember from your dream, because if someone is trying to do something to you in your dream, you're going to remember it, you know. As soon as you wake up, you write it down, and that way you'll know who is behind everything, right? Because if someone is doing something in the dark, guess what? It comes to light always. That saying is the truest statement of all. Anything done in the dark always comes to light. So don't try it, because the Most High is going to reveal you. Satan might have told you it was okay, but the Most High is going to show you that it's not, baby. Ooh, all right. So what popped out is the Eight of Cups, right? And look at all these white birds. These are not monitoring spirits. These are, it's like your passed over loved ones and high vibrational spirit team that are letting you know right here, Got you. You be your own leader of discernment, but these cups are good cups. You should accept these cups. These cups are going to open the door for you. Like, this is an awesome reading, Capricorn. I'm feeling it. I'm a Capricorn too. I'm excited. Like, yes, baby. We got this. Queen of Pentacles. Like, what is up? What's going on here? What is that? What does that look like to you? It looks like everything you want is coming, baby. All that hard work is about to pay off, right? Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the priest, the High Priestess, the Tower, the Strength, the Moon, and the Hermit, baby. Yes, because that time of solitude, that time of sitting back and learning and understanding and doing your shadow work and your meditations and your exercising and becoming one with Source, you know, all of that hard work, that paid off. All that spiritual work, boop, it paid off, baby boo. And now they all sitting there mad at you. Like, why are you succeeding in life? Slowly but surely, right? Like, even when things are going crazy for other people, they're like, well, why are things going good for Capricorn? Because Capricorn is continuously doing the work. Even when things are going bad, Capricorn is still doing the work. Yeah. Still doing the work. Don't stop ever, right? Even when I'm having technical difficulties, I will figure out what I can do and I'll do that, right? I might not be able to do what I want to do. I might not be able to do a live for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, but I know I can do 40 shorts for 15 seconds to 3 minutes, depending on which device works, you know? Like, I'm going to do what I can with what I got, right? Make it work. And that's what I learned in my hermit time, right? That you don't have to work hard. You just have to be smart and work smart. You know, don't put forth all of your energy towards what you're doing, right? Put forth all of your energy towards loving yourself. You got to make sure you put forth your energy where it needs to go, right? If you're loving on you and you're tapped into the Most High, you're loving on the Most High and yourself. It's a complete circle, right? So the Most High is going to take care of you and make sure you're good to go. Hermit mode, get into it. Take care of you first, right? The Most High is going to make sure you get everything you need. This is an awesome reading. Okay, so I'm going to show you these cards again in order. High Priestess. You got this, Capricorn. The Tower. Look at the animals on top. Look at that squirrel and that eagle. And look at who's getting hit by lightning. Not the tower. It's the people that shouldn't mess with you, right? Because you got the strength of a lion, right? And you need to know that you got messages coming while you sleep. And you need to protect yourself and those messages, right? You got the Eight of Cups and you got lots of help on the other side. So tap into that. And you got the Queen of Pentacles, because all the hard work that you've been doing, spiritual and otherwise, it's all going to pay off. Everything you've done in the 3D and everything you've done in the spirit realm, right? All that hard work that you did when you sat back and just learned about what you needed to do to be the better version of you, it all paid off, baby boo. Oh, wait a minute. There's another card. Oh, there's 2 cards in here that flipped over that I didn't even notice. Hey. Ooh. Ace of Cups, baby. Capricorn. Ace of Cups. I had to go through all of these other ones twice so you could see it, right? But Ace of Cups was hiding in there, flipped over. Bam. Yeah, baby, because Capricorn is about to just... all you got to do is step out the door. You know what? Take that leap of faith. It's time. Capricorn, it's time, babe. Get into it, yeah. Get into it. Yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune, it's all you, baby boo. The Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, that's what was flipped out over in that deck. Just sitting there waiting. Like, hello. This is what you got, baby boo. That Wheel of Fortune. Capricorn. Oh my God. It's wonderful for you, babe. This is what you got coming your way. This is what you got sitting there waiting for you right now. High Priestess, the Tower, the Strength, the Moon, Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Rain down on me. Let your love just fall like raindrops. Rain on me. Those are miracles, baby. Just raining down on you. That's what you got going on, Capricorn. Get into it. Yeah. Get into it. Yeah. Get into it. Yeah. Hey. Get into it. Yeah. All right. This has been a very wonderful reading, guys. And I'm just floating on freaking air right now. Like, ah! I love my reading. It's awesome. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm in heaven. This is a great reading, Capricorn. I love it. The Sun and the King of Pentacles. Wow. You see that? And the Sun card. And the gong. Wait, I knocked it over. I did too much. Okay, let's do the gong. Because mine is small. This one on here is big. So let's do the gong. You see how big her gong is? She got a big one. Yes, the Sun card. But one more time. No. Yeah. Gotta do it 3 times, right? Yes, baby. I love it. I love it. That is a beautiful reading for Capricorn, babes. It really is a beautiful reading for Capricorn. Look at that 6 of Cups. Look at the love there. Look at the love there. That's beautiful. I feel like, okay, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think I hit the thing one too many times. My camera was like, yeah. All right, but anywho. About the money matters. Fast changes, moving up. Wow, mind power. Wow, that was just sitting on the bottom. So fast. Okay, let me shuffle this deck really quick, and then we can get into this reading. And winning and vacation. Wow. Winning. It says sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. Winning. Vacation. Take a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. The bottom, we got celebration. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. Right, Capricorn? It's time to have some fun. It's time to celebrate all of your wins, big and small. Keep up the great work, wealth. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity, Capricorn. You need to get ready to change your life. You need to get ready to walk down a different path, right? One of prosperity and abundance. Your life is going to be so different. You need to get ready because you are being mentioned. Your name is being mentioned in rooms that your feet have not touched yet. Fast changes. Things happen suddenly and in a short period, in a hurry. Take bold steps forward. So it's time to take that leap of faith, right? It's time to do the things that you were fearful of. You're supposed to run full steam ahead when it comes to fear. This is tight, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me loosen that up a bit. Mm. Better. Whew. And sometimes I'm telling you guys, this, oh, I have to go and look in the mirror and fix this. But anyway, for now, it'll be fine. Whew, man. These are locks, so pulling from my scalp. Whoa. Anyway, moving up. Go to the next level. Career is on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase. So it's about to be a bump up in the money and your finances. Everything is about to be in control. This too shall pass. Whatever was going on is about to come to a complete end. That's what the fast changes is in the tower. Someone was sending chaos to your money, right? And now that's over and now you're moving up. The money's about to start coming in really fast. So just know that it's going to happen fast. You're not going to have to do much. Lean. I was going to say lean in and listen, okay? Because you might be missing something. Hold on, guys. Oh, God. I almost want to just take this. Feel like it might just be wrapped around one too many times. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Oh God, that's so different. Oh, yeah, that's what I need. Yeah. Oh God, that's a different experience right there. Oh yes, my scalp is like, thank you. It was pulling so bad. Anyway, like I got my eyes back. I think my eyes were doing like that, like it was doing this when I first got on. If you rewind it back, you'll see. And now my eyes are back. Wow, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to make sure my ponytail was up there and not slapping me in the face and rubbing on my glasses. Anyway, mind power, lead with your mind. Use your intelligence, analyze data logic, and think rationally. So, yeah, it's time to use the big brain on Brad. Okay? Everyone who thinks they're smart, show how smart you are. By doing so, by being smart, show your intelligence. It's time for bright ideas. Take action on your ideas. Have an innovative new inspiration. Test your ideas and break out fast. It's time to take that leap of faith, Capricorn. Take that leap of faith, baby boo. It's all right. Get into it. It's your time. Opportunity. Change is coming just in time. New job opportunities, change of workplace or business trip. Yep. That new business that you want to start, that new job opportunity, that new position. It's been so long since I worked for a company. That new position that you want to apply for, do it. Don't be afraid. I remember one of the last companies that I worked for, RH. I wasn't there for very long at all. I started at the bottom. Hey, D. I started at the bottom, and I don't know how long it was. It was months. I don't even think I was there for 6 months, but I applied for the workforce position. That's way far from the bottom. It's actually kind of past HR. It's because you're running the call centers, all of the people that are on the phone. You're calling them like, hey, what are you doing? Or sending them emails like, hey, get back on the phone. That's who I was. I went from the person on the phone to the person dictating to the person on the phone. And they were like, how did she do that? And it's like, because I believed in myself and I knew my capabilities. I knew what my background was. I knew that I could do it. I knew what my qualifications were. So I reached out and I applied for that position and I got it. And it was crazy that it happened. Oh, you're in Sri Lanka? Awesome. Hey, D. Well, we're in the good old US of A and I'm in Texas. So welcome. Welcome D from Sri Lanka. Wow, I don't think I've ever had anybody from Sri Lanka. Am I saying that right? Sri Lanka? That's awesome. Welcome D. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. All right. So at the bottom, we got resources. Use wisely and as needed. Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Do you know what that means, guys? Don't ask for more if you're not grateful for what you have right now. You got to be grateful for what you have right now, this moment, even if it's not everything that you want. Be grateful that you have at least that, right? Because it could be worse. It could always be worse. Okay? So don't test fate. I'm just I'm just being honest, guys. Love life, love and be loved, okay? Free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. It's the highest vibration of all, okay? So get into it. Seriously. When I tell you guys to build an altar to Lakshmi and Shiva, Ganesh, Saint Expedite, I'm not telling you to do anything that I don't do myself. You don't have to do it. It's advice, right? But when I tell you to do that stuff, know that I'm telling you because it worked for me. I'm never going to tell you to do something that I haven't tried myself. Loyalty. Be loyal to your friends. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Loyalty is right there with love, if you ask me, right? Because if you can't be loyal to yourself and love yourself, then how are you going to do either of those things for anyone else? So be that for you first, and then go out there and spread the love. Savings and new beginnings. Woo! And fruits of your labor and wisdom. Baby, sweet success. It's all right here. It's all right here. First of all, we're going to start with savings, okay? We're going to start with savings. Create savings for the future. You always need to put something off for a bad day, right? So take care of yourself right now, but try to make sure you're ready for you're ready for anything, right? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. In new beginnings, hit the reset button. You will start a new job and life clean sweep over. What did I just tell you? Capricorn, you're about to start over. New job, new career, new business, right? Take that leap of faith. It is time, babe. It's time to have faith in you, baby boo. The opportunities are there for you, fruits of your labor. Fruits of labor, rich gain is here. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich, right? So you got to step off. You got to take that leap of faith. Build the foundation for that new business, okay? And get it cracking because it's time. You better do it while you can. Wisdom. Use your best judgment. Follow your intuition and listen to your heart, right? What did I tell you? Insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. So tap into your gifts, call your power back because you're going to need it, right? And ask the Most High for wisdom, guidance, discernment, and clarity. And keep yourself at peace, right? You don't have to jump into low vibrations. Just because someone brings them to you does not mean you need to lower yourself to reach that vibration. You keep vibrating high and ascending, right? Keep elevating so you can ascend, 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 right? That's right. Learn the lessons so you can stay on the right side of that blessing. Sweet success. Get what you want. It is not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Okay? Listen to your heart. Sweet success is right there. It's telling you what you need to do to obtain what you need to get, right? You need shedding, time to set higher goals, reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. It's time to shed the old skin that you were in and grow into your new skin and start cultivating those great ideas because you're on a whole different level, right? You're not the old you, you're the new you. Alchemy, transform the situation using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets. Hello. Boop. Capricorn, you need to tap in to your gifts and your power. Okay? Tap into everything that you have access to and let it work for you, baby boo. I'm just saying, that's what I've been doing, and it has literally been working in some of the most horrible circumstances. Some of the situations where I was just like, oh my God, what the heck am I going to do? I'm going to do this candle magic and I'm going to pray. That's what I'm going to do. And it's not against anyone, it's for the betterment of me, okay, and my situation, and it works. Gambling, don't risk too much. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. I would say gambling is never a good idea. I'm not going to gamble with my life. I'm going to make informed decisions, right? I'm never going to gamble. You be your own leader of discernment. That's your choice if you choose to do so. But I don't gamble with my life at all in any way, shape, or form. I just don't. That's just me, though. You know, some people do it and they're great at it, you know? But me personally, I don't think it's worth the risk. My life is way more important than gambling. Money matters. Invest your money wisely. Expense, save, cut costs, resource plan ahead, make an informed choice. Yep. So that tells me that's your confirmation right there. Don't gamble, make an informed choice in public face. It's okay to be yourself, follow your heart. Have I not said that like 20 times right now? Become who you want to be, earn a reputation. Listen to your heart, babe. Public face. So I think some of you want to do something like this. You want to be a content creator and you're nervous about it. Nope. Tap into your gifts. Mm-hmm. Tap in. Yep. Gift. Use opportunities that arise. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Gift. Yeah. Spiritual work. Wow, you are a light worker. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart, baby. Get into it, yeah. Yeah. You are supposed to be doing what I'm saying. So get into it, man. Don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith. All right? That's what you do. All right. You know, I haven't used this deck in a really long time, and I'm being called to use it. Hmm. Wow, I haven't used this deck in a really long time. What's that on the bottom? High Priestess again. 1010, expanding consciousness. Let me see that. Yeah, High Priestess again. Wow. And behind that, wow. That, whoa, that is crazy. Wow. What came out under that is crazy, and it's a story to be told. So we're about to tell it. So, under High Priestess is High Priest personal empowerment. So the High Priestess and the High Priest came out back to back. That's why I was meant to. And it's 9, 9, 10, 10. Queen, divine feminine. Is it 8, 8? Yep, 8, 8. Okay. Increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. Mystical, oh, and that's 3, 3 is the number on that one. Okay. And then 7, 7, mystical messages follow the signs. This is just confirmation of everything I've already said, Capricorn. 8, 8, honor your agreement, mission in motion. Right? So don't act like you don't hear the sound of that horn. You better acknowledge the sound. You better acknowledge that horn, the calling. Okay, 11, 11, take me home, pathway to true love. Okay. Pathway to true love. That is, I'm telling you, Capricorn, this is an awesome reading for us. Master Alchemist, violet flame activation. You need to work with the amethyst as well. And that's 5, 5. You got great things coming and new beginnings. Integration, 6, 6, multi-dimensional healing. So you're healing on every single level, Capricorn. We are young. Heartache to heartache, we stand. No promises, no demands. Hey, hey, love is a battlefield. I don't know why I tapped into that energy, but love is a battlefield. It's the highest level of energy that you can attain. So you have to always be reaching for love, right? No matter what the situation, I don't care how ugly it is, you got to go for love and light, right? Because you're going to get tested continuously. But love is a battlefield. So stay on the right side of karma. Reprogram your soul. Release, raise, reclaim. 5, 5. Is that 5? Yeah, 5, 5. Love is a battlefield. Surrender, dark night of the soul. Some of you have already gone through it, and some of you are about to go through it. So get ready. And some of you that have gone through it might need to be reaching out. You know, say, I've gone through it recently. If you're going through it, hey, I'm here for you. We got to be there for each other. And this one is 1, 1. So you might be seeing 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 10, 10, 12, 12, 12, 22, 12, 34. If you have been seeing any of those numbers, this message is for you for sure. 11, 11, I am enough. Let go of expectations and just let it happen. Okay, Capricorn? Stop being such a control freak. Boop, I know what it is because I'm a Capricorn too. Okay? All right? So don't come for me. 9, 9, harmonize. Let your light shine, baby. Don't dim your light for anyone ever. Let your light shine. Let your light shine through. Oh, let your light shine through. 10, 10, reunion. Reconciling differences. So you might want to reconcile with the right people from your past, you know, family, friends, loved ones. If they're vibrating high and if they've learned their lesson, you don't have to let them back into your life, but you can reconcile with them and forgive them for whatever they did. Heal, 7, 7, heal abandonment, time to forgive. Yep. It's time to forgive somebody or some people or a situation at least. And you definitely want to forgive yourself so you can heal. All right. Yep. And it's time. It is time, Simba. You got to become one with yourself. Heal yourself from the inside out. Okay. You forgive yourself and don't worry about other people and whether or not they forgive you. The chosen one. Fast track to ascension. All you got to do is choose you, baby boo. Choose you and heal yourself, and you're on the fast track to ascending to the next level. So you do that, okay? And don't forget about the mystical messages. Follow the signs, because that's what you're supposed to be doing, Capricorn. Follow the signs. The mystical message is that. Practice self-love, nurture your inner child, and tap into your gifts. Those of you who haven't, tap into your creative side. Merkaba activation. Ground, shield, protect. All right. Wow, the chosen one. Fast track to ascension came back out. The alchemist, master alchemist, violet flame activation, that came out again. And then the feminine twin, activating higher self, came out. All right. So those are messages that Spirit wanted to reiterate. I feel like I'm leaving something out. I feel like there's a deck that I need to use that I have not used. I'm trying to feel the energy of what deck Spirit wants me to use. What deck do you want me to use, Spirit? This just in, there are some major blockages in your life that Spirit wants to assist you with ridding. Spirit says, call upon them and have faith in them to help you with whatever blockages you may be facing at this time. Ganesh removes obstacles. So, them is who they're talking about. You can call on the gods for assistance to remove obstacles and fast track abundance and prosperity your way. Lakshmi. And these are just a few. Oshun, Ogun. I mean, you really need to look into these things yourself, guys. You need to look into the Indian gods. You need to look into the African gods. You need to look into all of the gods. Look into the Orishas. Okay? The demigods, the gods. You need to look at what's available to you guys. Seriously. And if you don't, that's on you. You can't be mad about not receiving what you're supposed to receive when you're not tapping into what you have available to you. Okay? You can't complain if you're not tapping into your resources. It's like knowing where to get water and then sitting there being mad and talking about how thirsty you are. And everybody's like, but you know where the water is. Go get it. Right? What's going on here? Let's make it make sense. You know where the water is, but you won't go get it, but you're sitting here being mad and bitching about being thirsty. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't. So you know where the water is. Go get it. Okay, breaking news. Focusing on the negative will never bring you positive results. Train your mind to focus on the positive and things that you want, not the things you don't want, right? You have to focus on what's available to you. Even when the worst thing happens, it does not matter. Even when the worst thing that you think could happen happens, take that as the learning experience. Be glad that you were tapped into your karma. Wait a minute, you were tapped into your intuition enough to feel it coming, to start preparing for whatever that situation was that you were like, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Well, since you knew it was going to happen and you felt it, you started to prepare for it. And it didn't hurt the way it would have hurt if you hadn't prepared for it. Think about things like that. Cup half full, not half empty, right? You got to think about what was open to you. You got to see something coming before it happened. You got to feel it coming before it happened, right? In other news, Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. So tap into it, baby boo. Okay, Capricorn? You are lovable and you are deserving of love. Don't let anyone ever tell you any different, right? You're lovable. You're deserving of love. You got a whole lot of love to give. So open yourself up to not only receive it, but give it. Okay? Tap into your gifts. Part of that is love, baby. What else, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Capricorn? So we can wrap this thing up because I have got to go. We will come back. I'm going to take a break and have me some food because I've been on here for, what, a couple hours? At least an hour and a half. Yeah, it's been at least an hour and a half. So it's time for Mama to go. I got to go get me some food in my belly and then I'll come back and I'll do Aries. Okay? Actually, I might just mute it and go eat and come back. That's what I might do. Yeah, I may do that. Okay? In other news, Spirit says you are the magician. Whatever is in you. Okay, wait a minute. Spirit says you are the magician. Whatever it is you wish to have in this lifetime, you must develop the willpower to make it happen and make it yours. I was reading that wrong. Yeah. So basically, you got to take that leap of faith, Capricorn. And you got to put it in spirit. You got to put it in the Most High's hand that it's going to work out for you, right? You will be able to make money from that thing that you love to do that you would do for free that helps everybody. Yeah, God's going to make sure that you're taken care of because you're not being selfish, you're being selfless. Okay? You're doing something that's going to help everybody. So, yeah, God's going to make sure you're taken care of, baby boo. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. You just keep pushing forward and doing what it is that you've been called to do. Because, boop, you're answering the horn, the trumpet. You're answering the call. Okay? So you get into it. You do what you came here to do. Right? Anything else from this deck? Oh, Spirit. Anything else? Okay. There's a lot that was trying to come out. Let's go through there one last time. Make sure. All right, in other news, miracles really do happen. Expect sudden growth and positive movement in all areas of your life, Capricorn. These miracles will bring you much joy and happiness, baby. So get into it. Just know, trust, have faith in the Most High, in the source of all things. Have faith. Have faith, the faith, baby. George Michael used to sing. Oh, sorry, that boy had soul. But yes, you got to have faith. You got to know. You got to believe it before you see it. Energy. That's what you need to do. Okay? That's the energy in this reading. Spirit says the gift of fertility is upon you. Whatever you are wanting to or wanting to or trying to birth into reality, Spirit is here to tell you that the time to do it is now. So if it's a baby, a new business, a new career, a new life, a new home, land, abundance, peace, whatever it is that you're trying to cultivate or manifest in your life, now's the time, baby. If you've just went through a heartbreak, Spirits is here to remind you that pain is only temporary. Allow yourself to feel in order to heal. Trust that this too shall pass. So feel that pain, go through it so you understand that that's not something you want to go through anymore or ever again. Remember how what it looks like before it gets there so you don't have to worry about that hitting you again. Learn the lesson so you can get to the blessing on the other side. Right? The blessing of seeing it. What is that just came flying out? In other news, Spirit confirms that you are ready to take that leap of faith, baby. I can't make this up, baby. The cards do not lie. Everything that I've said is came out in these cards. Okay, so let me start it over. In other news, Spirit confirms that you are ready to take that leap of faith, baby. Trust that Spirit has your back 100%. And this leap will open the doors to amazing changes in your life. So go ahead and jump already. The time is now. What did I say, y'all? Did I not just say that? Did I not say that throughout this whole reading? Like, I am on target and I am hitting every level today. I am so tapped in. So flip, flap, and tapped in. And that one just jumped out like, hey, I need them to hear this. I don't even think I've ever even seen that card before. Spirit says, choose wisely. Be mindful that the decisions you make may have a positive or negative effect on you and or others around you. So be aware, be intentional about everything you do. Okay? Don't go out there just doing stuff willy-nilly. Make sure you're using your mind and thinking about it before you do it. Because you can hurt other people with your decisions. It's not all about you. All right, we're about to wrap this thing up. And we're going to Demigoddess, the chosen one, destiny, unique gifts, special lineage, sacred duty, divine purpose, server of the greater good, goddess energy, goddess code. Damn. First of all, demigoddess. Okay. Followed by goddess energy. Followed by goddess code. No F-ish allowed. Right? We're not going for it. We're elevated. Yeah, we're not going for it. Right? That's crazy how that worked out. I love it. Just came right to it. True diamond at the bottom. True diamond, jewel within. Shine bright like a diamond. Yes, because you're a star, right? So, boop, Capricorn, tap in. Tap in, baby, because you are a bright, shining diamond. A true star. A true diamond, a true star. Ooh, and a curse breaker. And who's breaking those generational curses? Bam, you are, baby. You get into it, yeah, because you are a star, right? Spiritual bath. Oh, Archangel Ariel. That's what's up. That's what you got going on. First of all, we talked about this in the beginning, but so let's talk about it again. Spiritual bath or shower. Relax, release, connect, spiritual cleansing, protection, prosperity, clarity, reconnecting to your ancestors. Look up spiritual bath. Look up spiritual shower. Okay, because some people don't take baths. Some people don't have access to a bath to take one. But you can take a spiritual shower as well. Spiritual bath is way better though. Oh my God, it's so cold. Oh my God, I love it. But yeah, because you can add flowers. You can basically take a milk bath, right? I like to get Epsom salt with the rose hips and milk bath. You can get the salt and the bubble bath that both have everything in it. So you put a little bit of both. And not only does it assist with the spiritualness of it all, but it, oh God, it makes your skin feel so amazing. Like it helps take the pain away. It takes just all the grossness away. So anyway, yeah, spiritual bath. Get into it, yeah. And it helps. I'm telling you, when I tell you it helps cleanse Satan, the devil, demons, attachments, all of that ugliness off of you from the day, from people sending stuff to you, from all of that monotony, it really does cleanse that crap off of you, and it feels so good. God, it feels so freaking good. But you have Archangel Oriel, light of God, wisdom, intellectual insight, solution, strengthens faith, creative powers, watching over you. Okay? So don't think you're going through this fight alone. You got protection. And in order for you to actually get them to come to your aid in the moment, you got to call on them, you know? But you are a generational curse breaker. Don't forget that. That's part of your gifts, Capricorn. Okay. And some of you have, okay, Feng Popo. Oh, man. Aphrodite. Fang Popo has been coming out a lot in readings lately. Okay, balance, wisdom, transformation. You have the eye of a tiger offering a gentle breeze or unleashing of storm, right? Sometimes you walk in a room, Capricorn, and people just stop talking, right? Your energy is so strong and your light shines so freaking bright. And some people are aggravated. Their demons are aggravated by your light because you shine so freaking bright, right? Aphrodite, love, beauty, fertility, lust, pleasure, passion, procreation, right? Because you're you're fertile and not just for making babies. You're fertile for new decisions, new life plans. You're fertile with creation, period. Goddess loading. Who are the goddesses? Like almost every goddess card has come out for you, Capricorn. And you're a healer. Powerful healing hands, channel healing energy from source, self healer, synchronize, balance, harmony. You are a healer. Boop. That's part of your gift, Capricorn. That is part of your gift. Get into it, yeah. Okay? You got healing hands, baby. They wondering how you keep coming back so strong because you have healing hands. And because you see a lot of stuff coming. Because you're psychic, clairvoyant, fortune teller, prophet. I told you some of you guys should be doing what I'm doing because you're getting messages from the Most High. You're intuitive. You're empaths, light workers, star seeds. Tap into your gift and figure out where you come from and what you got inside of you. Psychic, clairvoyant, fortune teller, prophet, sensitive to supernatural forces and influences. Tap in, boop, baby boo, because you are talented and you're here to heal the world. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people crying. I don't know the rest of the words. Make it a better place for you and for me. What's that on the top? High Priestess. Every deck that has High Priestess in it, High Priestess comes out. Okay, High Priestess, intuition, subconscious mind, spiritual awakening, inner light, sacred insight, wisdom, a gateway to the divine feminine. A gateway to the divine feminine because you are the High Priestess Capricorn. The high priestess, the empress, the goddess. You are all of that, baby. Right? You are tapped in. You got the archangels watching your back. You're the high priestess. You got this, and you're leveling up. Level up, baby. They cannot catch you. You so far away. They're trying, but they can't. They can't get into it fast enough. But they're trying. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. And I'm going to literally wrap it up. I will come back. We've already pulled the order of my zodiacs here. So when I come back, it will be Aries season, and we will do the new moon and the full moon in Aries. Okay. Because I like to give a nice solidified reading. The reading is usually an hour plus. This one has been an hour and 47 minutes so far, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Um, That's crazy because I literally only used like 3 or 4 decks, but that was a nice, long, solidified reading for almost 2 hours, right? So I'm going to take a break and go ahead and feed myself, give myself some nourishment and sustenance. And I will try to come back. I think I'll have time to come back and do Aries today. If I don't, I'll be back tomorrow. It is what it is. If I'm blessed to see another day, you'll see me again. But you might see me again later on today. Like I said, it depends on how I feel, because I think my puppies are feeling a little neglected, and I wasn't trying to make them feel neglected, but mommy has been busy. It's just been a lot going on in my life. So I haven't been able to give them the time and attention that they want. I could tell that when I recorded a video that I'm going to upload, but I let one of my puppies out, and I let them both out, but I didn't record both of them. I recorded King. When he got out, he had zoomy time. And when I tell you he had zoomy time, he had zoomy time. It was so funny. I didn't even try to keep up with him with the camera. I just kept the camera on Teeny Weenie's cage, and you could see him going zoom from one end to the other, coming back into the camera and zoom to the other end. It was just hilarious. And she was just sitting there like, hey, okay, hey, okay. Like, what's going on, buddy? Come back, But they have fun just playing with each other. So I got to give them more time. They need more time from their mommy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to feed myself, give my babies some time, and then I'll be try to come back today and do Aries. And if I'm able to do that, that'll be awesome, because maybe I can do at least 22. That's a nice time. Maybe I can do at least 2 nice long zodiacs a day, and then you guys will, be able to enjoy your reading. And I like to separate them. I really don't like to put them all together, because then you got to, figure out where you are in the mix of it all. Because I'm not going to go in there and say, hey, you're so and so starts here at this marker. No, you're just going to have to figure it out. So that's why I say I'll probably start doing it like this. Go ahead and just do the one zodiac on there, no matter how long or short the reading is. I'll just do the one zodiac on that live, and then I'll go to the next zodiac on the separate live. They'll all have their own separate lives. Okay. All right, guys. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I'm not doing those right now. Like I said, the lives take a lot out of me, and I'm not really ready to do personal readings yet. Personal readings do cost, guys. So when I am ready for that, I hope you guys are ready to pay, because they're not free. Okay. And right now I have Cash App that I am willing to put on here. But if you're really, really serious about a personal reading, I will share Venmo with you guys. But you got to be really serious about it, if you don't have Cash App. I'm hoping I'll be monetized soon, where it will be a lot easier for you guys to just do super chats, do the supers, and pay that way. And we can go and we can do it right here on the live, which is what I would like to do. I might just go ahead and wait until I am monetized to start doing personals, because it'll be a whole lot easier financially for me. That way I don't have to figure out the whole situation as it pertains to the difference in currency. Okay, because I know that half of my audience is not from the US, and I'm not going to try to figure out the difference in currency. I'm just not. And everybody doesn't have access to Cash App, and that's what it is for most of the people. They're like, I don't have access to Cash App, and sorry. And what they do have access to, I just don't have yet, or don't really want to get into. Because some of these avenues of payment, they're just not that viable, and I don't want them connected to my personal information like that. And they're asking for like really personal information, bank account information, credit card information. No, thank you. Absolutely not. So, what I have to do is make sure that anything that I have connected to those avenues doesn't have anything really going on, that's prepaid and it's just set up for that, just for that, so nobody has access to my actual accounts, and I can just transfer those funds from that to my real accounts because I'm just not willing to put my real account information linked up to these different payment forms of payment that get hacked all the time. And I don't really want my real personal information linked to any of this stuff. So, it is what it is. I'll figure it out. But if I am, when I am monetized, which should be very soon, it'll make it a whole lot easier. And I've got plans for how we're going to do um, personal readings. Okay. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a wonderfully blessed day. Go out and love yourselves and each other. Make sure you guys are going out into nature and grounding yourself. Okay. Let me tell you, when I go out into nature and get a chance to really ground myself, my day goes so much better. Take a moment to exercise as well, guys. I took a moment and I didn't do a lot. I just did like 25 squats before I got on this live, but I needed to make sure my spirits were elevated, and I was vibrating high. And I always feel really good after I exercise, even if it's just a little bit, right? So, like I said, I want you guys to make sure you're loving yourselves. You go out there, you love yourselves and each other. You fill up your cup, make sure it runneth over before you go out and try to assist someone else because sometimes it's really hard to help others when you're in a bad space mentally. Take your mental health very seriously. If you're feeling low, do not try to give of yourself. You're not you're not in a space to give of yourself if you're feeling low, if you're feeling vulnerable. You got to take care of you first. Once you've taken care of yourself, then you can be of service to others. Okay? But make sure you're taking care of yourself first. And start by setting firm boundaries with other people, okay? Make sure people are not overstepping your boundaries. Make sure that when you walk out the door, you're feeling confident, okay? Like I said, guys, don't forget to love on yourselves and each other. Thank you so much for coming here today and spending your time with me and sharing your energy with me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Okay, this is a safe place. If you feel the need to assist us with tips, donations, assistance monetarily, my Cash App is in the description. I love you guys. Namaste. Have a wonderfully blessed day.